So hear me out. If you're a fashion designer, you're a tailor, and you make clothes, I want you to listen to what I'm about to say, because today's topic, if you don't listen to it, you will cry. So what am I going to be teaching you guys today? I'm going to be teaching you how to be a smart tailor. Do you understand? How to be the smartest tailor. But before we start this, I'm going to be giving us 3 examples. I'm going to be using 3 examples to explain this. Do you understand? Then these examples, I'm going to be using one for this particular video. Then I'm going to be rotating it. The next video is another example. The next video is another example. The reason is because I don't want this video to be too long. Do you understand? Now, let's start with this particular one example. And this particular one example, I'm going to be answering it in 3 different levels. Now, let's start from this one example. In case your customer gives you a cloth to make, and you get a customer in your office, they give you, and the customer gives you a cloth to make, and you look at that style, you don't know how to do it. What are you supposed to do? Now, before we answer this particular question, let's first of all define what smart is or smartness is. Now, in my own definition, and in the simplest definition, if you like, go anywhere and check it. Smartness or smart simply means using your common sense to solve your day-to-day problems. It is not everything that needs formulas for you to use and solve problems. Sometimes you just need to use your common sense. And I want to let you know that smartness is different from academic intelligence. Do you understand? Yes, you can be the first person in the classroom. Do you understand? At the end of the day, you are not that smart. You cannot solve problem with your common sense. So that is what smartness is. Okay, so let's go over to the question for today. So what are you going to do? Are you going to reject the job? Like, seriously, are you going to reject the job? I know some of us would be like, yes, if you can't do it, reject the job. Now, see my own answer. Please, I want you to know this is my own opinion, because I'm a professional. I'm experienced in this particular field. I'm an author of a book, The Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. So I'm an authority in this particular field. Do you understand? Okay, I've taught in different fashion academies in Nigeria. So let's continue. Now, are you going to say, I can't do it? First of all, I will say that's a no. Do you understand? Because when you say you can't do it, they will not start to undermine you. Next time when they bring another job, they will think that you cannot do it. So you can't say you can't do it. Now, the only time you can reject that job just like that is when you are, it's like when you have your own specialty. Do you understand? What I mean is that when you specialize in a particular one, let's say everybody knows that you make shit, and tomorrow somebody comes out and gives you a suit to make. Obviously, you can say, no, I don't make suits. I make only shit. Do you understand? That one is professional. It's understood. Like, you can actually understand that particular one very well. But let's say you're a general tailor, that your customer so much trust you. They know that you can make such a thing. But they never knew that, like, it's just your confidence. Do you understand? That you can't make it in the real sense. Now, what are you going to do? Now, these are the things you have to do. I'm going to be stating 3 things you can do in order to solve this. Let's start from the first one. Now, the first one is you have to double your price. You can double or triple it depending on the type of customer that you have. Now, remember, I want you to know the essence of this is you are doing it in case if the customer does not agree, it's a win-win for you. If the customer agrees, now it's also a win-win. I'm going to explain why it's a win-win for you. So you have to double the price. The customer might choose to do it, customer might not choose to do it. But I want to let you know something. In most cases, when you don't want to do a job, that is when the customer will want to do it. Have you noticed that when you are begging a customer, most cases they don't give you the job? Do you understand? When you're begging them on prices. But have you noticed when you just don't care about a particular work, you see those customers, they want you to do that job. So in most cases, this might be a bad luck for you. Do you understand? The customer will say, no, Ebuka, I want you to do this job. Okay, I agree with the price. Do you understand? Now, if the customer agrees with the price, that will lead us to the second option. What are you going to do? Now, the second option is to extend your delivery time. This is more like you are frustrating the customer, but it is not frustration as in when you want to professionally define it. It's not frustration. It's a strategy. Do you understand? Now, extend your time. In case, let's say in a situation, that type of clothes, you don't know that clothes very well, so you don't even know how long or the price. That's why, first of all, you have to increase the price. Then secondly, extend the time. Let's say a work that looks like that, you can use 2 weeks to do it. You can say 1 month, double the time. Now, I will tell you the reasons why you are doubling this particular time. Do you understand? Now, when you double the time, if the customer does not agree, it's still in your own favor. Remember, you don't know how to make this style, and you can't say no, you can't make this style. If not, you go for your customer hand. So if the customer rejects, Say, because I have a whole lot of jobs now. Like, okay, see all these jobs, they are packed there. I have a whole lot of jobs. Please, that's why I'm extending the time, man. You'll be doing as if you are begging the customer, But the customer does not know that you don't even really care about the job. Do you understand? Because you know Sabi do them. Now, to tell you the truth, any work that you don't want to do for a customer, they must surely give it to you. Those people safe here. So let's say finally the customer gives you that particular, okay, no wahala. After I'm not using it this month, I'm using it next month. It's okay. Just do it for me. Make sure you don't disappoint me. That one another trouble where you don't enter. So this will lead us to the next step. What are you going to do? Now, this next step is one of the most important parts. I don't want you to miss it. Now, what you're going to do is, remember that they have given you the money that you wanted. They are giving you the time. So you don't have excuse again. What are you supposed to do? There are two things you can do. Number one, you can go for upgrade for that particular topic you want to do. You can call a colleague that you know that knows how to do. For example, I see some people call me, say, how far a boost I pay, get one work with my customer, give me a man come now make you teach me this particular job. Do you understand? You can search on the internet. If you are that good with internet, do you understand? You can use that particular method and research. Now, you can train yourself on that particular topic. That is the reason why you need that prolonged time. Do you understand? So you can be able to learn that particular topic very, very well. Now, I have to give you warning. Never you use your customer's material to practice anything. Use your own material. You can practice it once or twice or even thrice. You must make sure that your customer's material, you work on it to perfection. Do you understand? Yes. Now, in case you don't have this time, you still have a whole lot of job, or maybe you don't trust yourself. Now, second thing you have to do is you have to outsource that particular job. Now, I know a whole lot of us think that if you cannot do a job, that means you're not a good tailor. It's a lie. I will talk about this particular topic in my next particular video. No, not in my next video, in another video. A lot of us think that for you, you need to know how to do everything for you to succeed in this particular field. It's a lie. If you know what is in this particular field, it's all about business. Do you understand? So outsourcing is never a bad thing. Some jobs that you cannot do, or maybe the job plenty for your office, please outsource to your colleagues. That's why you need to have reliable people. Please remember what I say, reliable people. Make sure you connect with people that can deliver you whenever you are choked like this. Do you understand? Make sure you have people that can deliver. Let's say you have somebody like me, say, I beg you, boost now, I need this, and this, and you know, I can do the job for you, but you have to pay me. That's why you have to charge double. So that in case I collect almost the whole money from you, you will still have 15 naira to drink pure water. Do you understand? So I think now I have solved this particular problem. So this is what we call using common sense. There's no way they wrote this particular. It's not written anywhere except you are jotting as I'm talking right now. Maybe you have written it your own. Do you understand? Or maybe in my next edition of my book, maybe all this is my book. Remember, I'm still an author, fashion author. Do you understand? I'll put it in my book. But for now, you can take your note. Do you understand? So I have solved this problem. But what does that mean? I'm a smart tailor. So I want you also to be a very smart tailor. Do you understand? So if you love everything I've just done now, all you have to do is to first of all follow us. And if you're frustrated, you don't know how to cut, I've been saying this thing severally, you don't know how to cut, go and get our book, The Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. Is going to help you. I don't know why when it comes to good books, you guys want people to talk too much. Yes, but when it comes to overhyped books or overhyped videos, please click on that my first link on my bio. If you're on TikTok, The Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. If you're on YouTube, you already know what to do. Check below this particular video, you will see my book, The Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. The cover is red. Do you understand? If you're on Facebook, check the comment section and anywhere, description, you will see the particular book. Please make sure you go and get your own. If you're on TikTok, the first link on my bio, go and get it. Do you understand? Thanks, and may God bless you. I love you all. Wait for the part 2. The part 2 is how to be a smart tailor. Part 2, I'm going to be stating the second example. Remember, it's just only one example I gave. Then you are going to be seeing the second example. I love you guys.